Welcome to the first 1 Minute with Chad here on the 3 of 7 podcast. This one's going to be just a little bit longer because I'm going to explain to you guys what this new segment of the 3 of 7 podcast is all about. I call it 1 Minute with Chad because I'm going to try to keep these segments between 1 to 5 minutes. So it may not just be 1 minute, 1 to 5 minutes. I'm going to allow myself that grace. What is this all about? Well, first of all, there are a lot of things that I think about. I enjoy thinking and considering and reflecting, and there are new thoughts and lessons learned that pop into my head on a daily basis. This is going to be the place that I share those with you guys as they come, all right? So it's going to be current things that I'm thinking about, struggling with, or considering, things that I might want you to consider. That's what the 1 Minute with Chad is. Today's lesson is going to be about coaching, all right? Coaching. The word coach is getting thrown around and maybe watered down these days. We see a lot of people that call themselves coaches, and they may be legitimate, right? But I want to suggest to you 3 things to consider if you are wondering about the person that is coaching you, or if you're searching for a coach, or you might be thinking of becoming a coach yourself. Some standards or qualifications that we can hold ourselves to. Where did I get these from? These are the standards that we were held to in the SEAL teams, and also when I got out of the SEAL teams and I was looking for jobs, contracting or instructing, all right? So these are the standards that I think are important in terms of considering yourself a coach or hiring a coach to help you in whatever aspect of your life you need coaching in. It's a lot more difficult than you think it might be to become a coach, in my opinion. First of all, I think a coach should have 10,000 hours or 10 years of experience in the subject matter or the activity that they are coaching in, all right? Those are about equivalent. 10,000 hours or 10 years, those are about equivalent, all right? So if you worked really, really hard, you could accumulate that 10,000 hours of experience in much less than 10 years, but generally it would take about a decade to get that much experience in whatever the subject matter is that you're coaching on or being coached on. Number 2, I think that every coach should have at least 2 years of teaching experience, 2 years, and specifically supervised teaching experience, all right? So once you have someone who's a subject matter expert, that really doesn't mean anything unless they're a good teacher or they learn how to teach or give that information to their students or the people they're coaching. That's a whole nother skill that you have to learn. For me personally, I believe, in my case, definitely, it took about 2 years to become a competent teacher, to be able to walk a student through a process to build them up and to give them the information that they need effectively in order to move forward. So 2 years of supervised teaching experience. Number 3, I think it's important for a coach, any coach, to still be currently pursuing personal goals and working within the realm of the subject matter that they're coaching, right? So if it's a running coach, I would expect a running coach to actually be running and competing. Now, that level, at what level they're competing, doesn't so much matter to me. A coach is going to be somebody that's usually a little older, hopefully. They need 10 years of experience, in my opinion. So they may not be competing at the highest level that they've ever competed in their past, but they are still there. They're still pursuing goals, and they're still active in whatever it is they are teaching you or teaching others. So those are the 3. Consider that when you're looking for a coach. Consider that if you want to be a coach one day, 10,000 hours of experience, 10 years of experience, one or the other, 2 years of supervised teaching experience, and a coach must still be active and pursuing personal goals within the subject matter or the arena that they are coaching others on. So I know that probably weeds out a lot of people, but hey, I think that's some legit cred as a coach. I don't think we need to water down that word. I think when you call yourself a coach, it is taking on a tremendous amount of responsibility for others, and I hold that title as a sacred title, and that's why I'm talking about this. I'll catch you guys next time on 1 Minute with Chad. Nuff said.